angry guy here. And I have to say, I am sad to make this video. So, I heard from my brother, one of them, and I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. So, I saw he sent me a picture of his child support order because he got a divorce, or is it getting a divorce? Anyway, his ex-wife. So he showed me the child support order, and he's paying almost $1,200 a month, from what I understand, from what I could see, to his ex, and that's on top of providing for his daughter, like buying her food, buying her clothes. From what I've seen, really taking care of her. So he's basically giving his ex-wife a paycheck. So I forget if it was a week or so ago, he had minor surgery. And his ex-wife was there. She came to the hospital. And then after he left the hospital, they went and hooked up. And now she's saying she thinks she might be pregnant. Now, sometimes women just say that, or sometimes it could be a false alarm, but it's like watching him, like, just go from, someone so respectable, bachelor's degree, in a strong subject, years of experience in good positions, working as a government contractor, defense contractor, to what he's become now. He just keeps on going down. I remember so many years ago, Traversable talked about this, about how you watch the decline when these guys I'm struggling to speak. When they get divorced, you just watch the decline, and it's like you've got these good guys that they just become people you wouldn't want to be around. And I can't. It's hard to watch this. I mean, this is the brother who abandoned me years ago when things were tough, but still, I didn't wish this on him. And it's like he just like never learned his lesson. Never learned his lesson, And he got out of this relationship. Things did not, things were not going well. And what does he do? He just rinses and repeats. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And of course, I'm keeping my distance from him. I only keep in contact with him via email, because I know that if I let him back into my life, it'd probably drag me down. Because I don't know if it's a lack of self-control, a lack of self-awareness, but I would never wish homelessness on my brother, especially having experienced it myself. But it feels like this is a direction he's heading into. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll be all right, and I should just be worrying about myself. But it just looks like he's just going downhill rapidly. And I don't, despite everything that has happened between us, I don't find it's just terrible. Watching this, it's frightening. And it's funny because I spent so many years talking about relationships and, the potential of this stuff happening, and hearing other guys who've gone through it talk about it. And now I'm seeing it for myself, and it's horrible. It's horrible. It's frightening. It's frightening. And then when you're dealing with someone like him, like who's just like trying to take it in strides, like I'm looking at these child support payments and I'm starting to freak out. Like, what the heck? And if there's another kid on the way, that's only going to be more money. And that's, I mean, shoots, that's like, I don't know. I don't know. He's going to be paying support for decades then, right? Decades. I'm just like saddened. I'm like really saddened by the whole thing. I'm not happy with the whole thing. And, just watching from a distance, it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. It's frightening. It's frightening. There's just so many things happening, especially with him in that relationship, and it's frightening. It is frightening. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And it makes me sad. But that's why I always tell you guys to just focus on yourselves. Focus on your self-development. Focus on investing in cryptocurrency. Focus on wealth building, growing your own wealth. Because you never know when life is going to throw you a curveball. So you have to be prepared. Always be prepared. Be as prepared as you possibly can, even if it's not a lot. Even if you don't think it's going to be a lot, still it's better than nothing. Even having a mindset is something. But do your very best to prepare. Because I'm literally blown away right now. I'm literally in shock right now. I worked out today, did a hard workout, been going hard and working on myself. And then, I hear from my brother and like, what the heck have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Why? What have you done? Why won't you stop? Why won't you stop, man? Like, seriously, what are you doing? Why? Why? I don't want to see the guy. I don't want to see the guy homeless. I don't want to hear that, something crazy bad has happened to him. But he's just going downhill. He's just going downhill. And you hear the stories about how divorced guys, they just start to go downhill like a rock. And it's just like they just start picking up momentum. And it's it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. Especially when you're the one who has to be there and you have to watch it happening. And you feel kind of helpless in the situation because you feel like there's nothing you can actually do. And right now, all I can do is just focus on myself. But it just makes me sad as heck. It just makes me really, really sad. Uh, you know, almost helpless. And I'm dealing with someone who just won't learn their lesson. And they won't stop rinsing and repeating the same thing over and over and over. Daniel says, it's only contraception's only $5. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. They don't learn. They don't learn, Danielle. They don't learn, Dan. They never learn. They never learn. They don't learn. Dan says, your brother is, yep. Dark says, how old is your brother? I've got a couple of them. This one is, let me see, about 32, going on like 33. No. 33. Or is he 33? He's like 33. Dude's like 33. Dude's like 33. I think he's gonna be like 34 this year. Dude is like 33. I think I think he's gonna be 34 this year. All right. So he's no little kid. He's no little kid. All right. Couple of years, he's pushing up on 40. He should know better. He really should know better. I mean, he saw how what my father went through. And I didn't get along with my father, but he saw what my father went through during the divorce. Although, to be honest, he helped to orchestrate some of that. Pretty sure he helped orchestrate some of that. And, you know, and now this, like, I'm telling y'all, you can't even, like, you know about trusting even your brothers? Like, trusting your brother? Mm-mm. Tim says, I hope my little brother and possibly my other little brother don't make those mistakes. And that's why I'm just choosing to work on myself because yeah, I agree with you. Red Philosophy says Trump tweeted that he's not a fan of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, basically saying the USD is number one, that it's stronger than it's ever been. Lols, the tweet had zero effect on BTC price. Of course, he's not going to, Trump is not going to try to push any other alternate currencies, especially as currency is going downhill. Right now, the economy is just being held up, and they're going to jump on top of him and try to blame him as much as they can as soon as the recession hits, depression, whatever you want to call it, and and people are just basically don't know what to do. So yeah, that's just pretty much it. It's funny, yeah. Crypto's doing great right now. It's doing amazingly well. Guys, don't forget that you still have time to take part in the sale on cryptomoney.academy. All courses are actually 99 bucks right now, and there's actually some other courses out. So you can go check them out. The link to cryptomoney.academy is in the description of the video, and you can go check out the courses, see what's on there, and yeah, because right now it's the time to be building up your wealth, your resources, and just focusing on your own self development. Because no one's going to do it for you, And one of the good things with crypto is that in a situation like this right now, where you get into a circumstance where your funds could be seized by keeping your money in crypto, unless they know your private key, they can't get it. That's putting it like that. Anyway, guys, love God. What the heck? Get money and cheers. All right.